I could be wrong, but I feel like the match that ignites the fire for Smash Bros. And Smash Bros. Fans on YouTube is when a teaser for a new Smash game comes out. That's when the ball gets rolling. Everyone starts generating that hype and getting excited. It starts building up until the release of the game. A lot of speculations, a lot of reactions to trailers and reveals. And then the game comes out, and that's when content is pretty much at its all-time high. It's at its peak. It's new. It's fresh. People are trying new things, trying out new characters. Then everyone's speculating DLC characters that are coming out. Then they're reacting to the DLC character releases, and it just keeps going on and on for about 2 years or so. But then I think as the game slowly gets to the end of its updating cycle and no new content gets pushed out, no DLC, anything like that, that's when you start seeing that trickle off. People aren't as interested in the game and are not engaging in that content as much. So I feel like a lot of the content creators in that space have to either just keep grinding with lower views and lower engagement, or find a new source of content until it gets revitalized with the next announcement or release of a Smash Bros. Or Nintendo game. They might just move over to a different Nintendo game for the time being. This is fine. This is obviously just how the ecosystem of YouTube works with the algorithm. Smash is very relevant for a time, and then it's not. I think we're in this weird period, though, where people are itching for Smash content again. I think it's been enough of a dry spell that there's quite a few people that are like wanting more. They not necessarily a new Smash Bros. Game. That'd be very cool, and I'm sure everyone would want that. But realistically, just something on YouTube that's Smash related but is interesting to watch and not something that we've seen before. It's not a speculation video. It's not a CPU battle. It's not a breakdown of all the different colors that each character has. It's not which character can jump across this giant chasm. It's not moveset ideas. It's not montages. It's got to be something with some flair, something that the space hasn't seen before. Something that'll at least get the competitive Smash Bros. Players to raise an eyebrow at least a little bit, but then bring in not only a Smash casual audience, but a general audience. And it's also to say that the gaming space on YouTube has changed significantly. Back in the day, you could upload very long form, walkthrough, low edited content, and it would do well. I mean, just look at the grandfathers of YouTube: PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. Now, obviously, they have an entertainment value within themselves, but when they first got started, they were pretty milquetoast and pretty just average dudes, and their channels would not have popped off the same way as they did, because gaming on YouTube now is not as nearly lucrative as it used to be. You really have to go all out for most channels. I mean, some channels are an exception, but for most channels, you really do have to go all out in order to captivate an audience these days, because attention spans are low. People are just tired of seeing the same old thing. This is me included. I have a lot of friends that try YouTube content, and when I see they upload walkthrough 378 of Pokemon Sword or Shield, I'm not gonna watch it. I'd rather not. Like, yeah, it'd be good background stuff to put on while I'm doing other things, but if I'm on the couch, I'm not gonna sit there and like watch it. And that's where we're at right now with the gaming space as well. It's just people are tired of the same formula. So you have these combinations of things that just aren't working. COVID really helped people out because they were bored, but COVID's been long done, and now there's a new change in the space. And then you have people like Mr. Beast. I'm not blaming Mr. Beast. I'm not one of those Mr. Beast haters. I don't watch his content, but he definitely did something to the ecosystem of YouTube, to the space, where there's these certain types of videos that are very brand friendly, very brand safe, but then also captivate with clickbaity thumbnails, even though it does relate to the video. Can I go to all these places? Can I try all these things? Kind of stuff, challenges and everything like that are like taking over YouTube. And then podcasts. Podcasts are definitely something that everyone's kind of just taking over. That's not like a Mr. Beast thing. That's just an observation. So yeah, This is basically just a long, drawn out rant about the YouTube space, me kind of just padding out the video and saying that I'm trying to think of new ways to make content to keep it about Smash, because that seems to be where a lot of you are gravitating towards. I have been trying to experiment with different like Kingdom Hearts stuff and even different video games in general with the Wait So series, and it didn't pop off. People didn't want to see it. So yeah, I keep going back to the same ideas though. When I'm sitting there trying to brainstorm, what can I do that's different for Smash Bros? I keep getting the same ideas and series, and that's frustrating to me because I know some of those were not as captivating as others. So I'm just kind of kicking the can down the alleyway, hoping that someone will chime in and say, hey, I want to see more of this, or hey, try doing this. So if you have ideas, feel free to reach out in the comment section of any of these videos, or I have a Discord that's linked in my about for the channel. It's pretty dead right now on Discord, so it would be cool to have some new faces pop in and say hello. But with that being said, I'm OCDsaster, and I hope you have a smash-tastic rest of your day. See ya.